All right, Luis, let's talk about security as this session begins.
Well, guys, security is just one of the two types of safety measures that are really being stepped up here outside of the Texas State Capitol. I want to start with the first type of safety measure that has to do with COVID-19. Take a look over here to my left here. You see these two tents. This is where the general public and lawmakers can get tested for COVID-19 before heading inside of the building. Now, the other type of safety measure is for security. We showed you at 5 o'clock a lot of DPS troopers were outside here. We are still seeing them walking about the grounds, continuing to monitor things, keeping an eye on things, and Texas DPS have told us that they added more personnel just to be safe. Now, the video that you see here, though, this is from earlier today. You can see a few protesters. Some of them were armed, gathered outside of the entryway here. It did appear that there were more troopers than protesters out here this morning, and they really did clear out of the area by around 1:30. Texas state lawmakers actually sent a letter to Governor Greg Abbott asking for weapons to be banned from the grounds here on day one, as there were a lot of questions surrounding whether or not there would be guns that are allowed on the Capitol grounds and in the building because of the events that we saw last week in Washington, D.C. As a reminder, the law here does allow people to carry guns on the Capitol grounds and even inside of the building as long as they have the right permit or license. We were told last night that that rule would not change, but Quita, I just want to reiterate, a lot of the protests that were out here this morning, it really was peaceful. We haven't really seen any sort of real problems here today.